Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Washington defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
There it is, a staple in most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2nd and 14. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Come on, set. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Go.
Now Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
19
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Hurt.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Here's second and 10.
79 Bronco. Here we go. Here we go. Let go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hup.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, Smash. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Hey.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Now back to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just one.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That is caught by Laporta. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards that time for number 14. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Fourteen-yard line, second and 11.
Here we go. 19 tight. Set go.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To the air goes Daniels. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to the tight end, Laporta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.